On the vlog.
Are you having a good day?
A great day. I think I'm gonna be top seller again.
Wrong.
Jackson?
No. I'm on one.
He's on a mission to beat me and he's not going to.
I'm over here seeing something go. I'm like, I'll put it through. I'll do it.
It's a war.
Alright, the last couple of days of the competition started off with a selling war between Michelle and Jack. Who was going to come out on top, we're yet to find out. But a couple of seconds later, Jack looked like he was working hard with Adam.
Just getting our tan on. For the ladies. I went and got Khan. I was like, hey Khan, you should come over here.
You got introduced to someone as Khan Porter.
I did. This
You
guy
definitely are as beautiful.
and he goes, thank you. And he goes, he brought his friend and he goes, hey, I have not spoken to this guy all night. We haven't even looked at each other. He comes over, he puts his arm around me, he goes, I have to introduce you to my friend. And so I reach out to extend my hand and I go, hey, I'm Jake. And he pauses for a moment and then he looks at me and he goes, this is Khan Porter. And I was like, oh, no, I'm not. I'm Jake. That's Khan Porter, because Khan was like 2 feet away from me. And so he kind of walked away and I decided I would go get Khan. And I was like, Khan, you have to come meet these people. They think that I'm you. And they need to see that you're significantly taller and wearing a much bigger sweatshirt.
Hashtag working, hashtag smiling,
Hashtag CrossFit, hashtag
Miami.
Richie, hashtag I miss Europe.
Yeah.
We were talking the other day about the scootering through Paris.
Oh my goodness, that will forever be one of the best things.
And I said, internally I was actually really nervous, but all I thought to myself is, if you hesitate, you're gonna die. So just stay behind Craig and Jazz and you'll be okay. That's all I thought.
Just cruising around, winning,
Yeah, something like that.
getting PRs in the clean and jerk.
Yes, 10-pound PR, I'll take it. It's gone all right, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, could have done a little better. No, no, it was really good. I'm like happy that it's over because my body's very sore and tired, but also like still riding the high. It like still doesn't feel real yet. So.
Did you celebrate last night?
Celebrating in a way that looked like eating food and going to bed.
Another day, another car. Look at the size of that. Can't see it on here.
Way bigger than me.
It is. Do off-roading on that. After a solid morning of just catching up with people, absolute legends, my favorite thing to do when in Miami, when the community are around, you know, like the energy that all these people give off is just amazing, and it's always a good time catching up. It was time to head back to the venue because the teams were about to kick off for the weekend. And as we know, they weren't just any teams, they were super teams, filled with games athletes, and the hype was real. It was like, who is gonna take it this weekend as the best team of three? I would say on earth for 2023. And that's a big title to hold. But anyway, less about the fitness until the end, more about the people around the event. Dan Bailey, fellow stand and booth exhibitor at the WODAPALOOZA, and he had a few issues as well as we did. It's always good to catch up and know that you're not alone with one of the nicest men in CrossFit. What happened this morning?
This morning we had a power issue. So there's about 50 people in line who wanted hot coffee, and we had like one cup basically. So we're hoping to get them to come back
Hey,
around.
vendor issues, hey? Who'd have thought?
You know what? The team like just hustled. They made it happen. They were back there whipping it up as soon as the power was back on, and we were taking care of people the best we could. So it's been good.
It's a bit chilly today in Miami.
It's cold. You're watching the WODAPALOOZA at the WODAPALOOZA.
Watching WODAPALOOZA at WODAPALOOZA.
Yeah.
It's the end of the world right now.
How many hours was the flight?
3 hours. But I can watch it on YouTube though too.
Yeah.
I'm so happy.
It's always good when the people that work for you have got their cock out. Sorry, Crocs out. Sorry. Jeez.
You turned the camera on. I didn't know where you were going with that just then, but you know.
I just got real nervous for a second because I have my Crocs out quite frequently.
Yep.
So, do you want to tell the team what we're doing, Jess?
Ordering McDonald's.
Yeah, there you go.
Health, fitness, team hustle. Team McDonald's. See you in the shadows.
See,
Next up in today's video is Zach Tellender. Weightlifter, YouTuber, we've talked for a long while. Great guy. Way bigger than I thought he was. We'd been meaning to catch up for years, and it finally happened.
every single person that's ever met me says I'm a lot bigger in person.
Yeah. Size 74 feet. Massive there. No wonder he can weightlift. Also, it must be so much easier for him to stay up on a windy day.
Yeah,
I did. No, because you remember those videos on YouTube where they interview animals.
Why do you constantly make baby noises?
With the tiny mic.
That is that.
Yes.
That is that.
Are you a tiny
And I've never
animal?
seen one in person.
Hey. I remember DMing him, like, I DM'd you probably 3-4 years ago, and I go, hey man, if you ever want to come over to weightlifting, like, let me help you out, whatever. And he's like, nah, I'm never gonna do that.
Yeah, he's not wrong. He got me. Look at us now, hey? Look at us now. He knew. Anyway, the video that I did with him is up on his YouTube channel. I'll put the link down below in the description if you want to go see it. I talked about things that I've never talked about. The reason why I left bodybuilding and I'd never go back. Just the way it really messed up my body and kind of destroyed my uni relationships and everything. Go check it out. Legends.
Chill vibes.
Down. Oh my god.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my god.
You can spot a weightlifter from a mile away. Yeah.
Bro, it's not a hickey.
I remember when I used to catch it with my neck.
Look at the size of that. Outrageous, big as my head.
American food.
Get the double quarter pounder with cheese. One of the greatest sandwiches.
Oh,
Yeah.
say now. This one? Double quarter pounder with cheese.
Look, let me tell you a little something. You want to know where to go to get a burger? It's this little joint, this little hole in the wall joint. Okay, got both the arches. Oh my god,
Best sandwich in America.
it's the best sandwich in America.
Congratulations, you did it!
You did it! Congratulations!
Best sandwich in America.
Great job, everybody!
You did it.
Yes.
Is a burger a sandwich though?
And there it went. For the next 10 minutes, we tried to discuss if a burger was a burger or if a burger was a sandwich, but my conclusion was that they both taste bloody lovely, and when you're craving a burger or a sandwich, oof, there's nothing better on this earth other than dogs. Yes. Dogs are the best thing on earth. Yep. This vlog is really just, I just wanted to showcase people, you know, I just wanted to have the hanging out. The competition's well and truly over now, as you guys told me on the last vlog. I'm very late. So again, this is just another video to try and make you smile. And I hope it's doing that. Let me tell you something, team. Perfect preparation for Team Go Wod. Miami and Ireland, same temperature.
Yeah, actually. Just great. Stood next to High Green, no big deal.
The swim, Kai Green thing. Yeah, Kai Green was someone that, like, you know, when it was like the Kai Green Phil Heath battles and everything, and you're watching them, and you're like, I was at uni with the chicken and rice, and like, it's cool to finally meet him, you know? But like, I got my cheeks hurt because I'm smiling.
Friendlier than expected.
Oh, Kai Green was very friendly just then. Yeah. Like,
He understood that sarcasm and appreciated.
yeah, he did. I'm very sarcastic when I meet people, and I hope when I leave, they're not like, what's wrong with him? Offering the athletes as they come off. One each. One chip each.
One at a time.
But they are misery. Taste the misery.
What do you mean? Why would it be misery? What's in them?
Nothing.
Cold?
Cold.
Yes, very
I
cold.
love all hot food cold, remember? That was my fun fact. So this is my dream.
I think we take the 100 points, yeah?
Hopefully.
Hopefully,
there's one need to go. They might go fast.
We won the run, second on the squats. I was dribbling. Oh, that's so cold. I had such a bad stitch. When I was running, I was going...
But you were fast on the first part. You came in second or third.
Yeah. Masters in it, still got it.
You swam in the wrong direction.
I did swim in the wrong direction. It was Jason last year, and this year was me.
Thank you. Oh, hey,
Hi.
doing good?
Oh, missed it. Nearly didn't see you there.
High five there.
Good one. Always cracking jokes, me.
Actually really happy. I mean, that was like, I've swam like 3 times in the last 3 months because my off season is my tattoo season, so it's like time to get more artwork. Yeah.
This one's empty.
Yeah, so actually it's going to be like a sleeve. So there's more like portraits, and as we travel and kind of like collect memories, I'll just keep filling my arm, go up to my upper back. So yeah, so
Most
this
people use their iPhone, but you...
Exactly. No, I also I'm a hobby photographer. Like I love taking photos. So like so this was like my son. He climbed his first mountain. We did a high peak up in like the upstate New York at the mountains. This is the first mountain he actually climbed by himself. So it was like
everyone is now melting at the end of the camera. You know that.
No, so it was a really cool memory. And then just get some more work done. But anyway, swim felt great because I've only swam 3 times in the last 3 months. So
you can't do me.
These are outrageous.
Yeah. So here's the thing. I brought buoyancy shorts because I'm afraid of the water, and they said no buoyancy shorts today. I didn't bring any other ones because I didn't really plan very well, so these were the only ones they got. Not really my style. I'm not really like this is like a Noah short. I appreciate it. Thank you. Every now and then I gotta try to do it. I'm excited to wear muted and subdued colors for the rest of the weekend though.
But you didn't lose your goggles?
Didn't lose the oh shoot, hold on. No, and I still had them marked with these are my special goggles for people who can't see. So if you're blind, you gotta have the -2s. It's the only way I can survive in the water. Kept them. We'll see if they make it till next year though.
Being afraid of the water, you did pretty good.
Kevin's secret to eternal happiness is that it's nearly 6 o'clock and he's drinking real coffee.
But it's a caramel super sugar macchiato for Kevin, so I think that's all right.
You are nuts.
We have to do another workout, so that's... I wouldn't drink a C4 or something like that, but that's fine.
What time are you on?
Oh, close to 8. I think 8, around 8. 8:15.
Before we get into this next bit, is 6 o'clock too late for a coffee? I want to know in the comments down below. For me, 100%. I would definitely not sleep. Although I could be persuaded to have a cup of tea at 6 and that has caffeine. But anyway, we were back on the main stage Saturday night for the sync up and squat. 30, 20, 10, synchro ring and bar muscle ups, synchro squat cleans and squat snatches, and the weight, pretty decent. They weren't light barbells. This one, I'd actually seen Jamie Simmons, Laura Horvath and Gabby Magala testing, and it looked brutal. But the lights were going, everyone was throwing down, and it was a party out there on the floor. As always, at WODAPALOOZA, which I love about that. Coming out on top for the males, Team GoWod, Willie Georges, Roman Krenikov, Jay Crouch, just ahead of the Canadian team. And then on the female side, Team BPN took it. I mean, I'd seen them practice it at Peak 360 and I knew they were going to do well in it. So that was no surprise there. So rounding out the first day of competition on the team side, .5 points separated it between the 2 favourite teams of the Dotters and Mal, and Gabby, Jamie and Laura. And on the male side, the Canadians were leading the way. Only 12 points though, ahead of Chandler, Travis and Noah. So it was all to play for going into day 2 of competition with a load more points on the line. The sleeping lizard.
Michelle just put in the group that she thought it was dead, but then a guy told her it fell out the tree because it was cold. Oh, I feel really bad for it now.
Khalid, but he was here yesterday.
Yes, he was out, you know, cheering on all the elite athletes, you know, convincing them to do another rep.
Yeah,
I think you know it.
Him in the stands.
Yes.
Another one.
Like,
Another one.
No, it's a 1RM DJ Khalid.
they're like, Jesus, yeah, exactly. Jesus, Khalid, don't you know? Come on, noob.
We were saying that the shoe game of CrossFitters is rising.
It's weird because at first it was just CrossFit shoes, but I think the sneakerhead game is starting to kind of sneak in a little bit. And so now CrossFitters like, well, maybe those Air Force Ones or those like Jordan 1s or maybe those Dunks are kind of nice. So in Miami it makes sense, right? Hey, I'm admiring Jazz's shoes right now.
Nice and fresh.
I know.
Got them cheaper as well.
Oh, you can pay kids prices.
Yeah,
wow.
I can pay kids prices.
I haven't been able to do that since I was 5.
I can, but my feet look like this. I'm going to show you the photo and you'll laugh.
Uh-oh.
Oh, yes. I love that you're filming the shoes, but I have cheetah pants on.
Yeah, but apparently you're in civilian clothes.
This is civilian. These are my normal clothes.
This is
anything
how it
I'm not
blends in.
doing anything that's like fitness related, it's like, oh, it's my civilian wear. Yeah. This is what I wear to like the grocery store. So it works.
You remind me of LMFAO.
His name is Voldemort.
Wow. Hello, Voldemort.
My sister-in-law is a nurse, and she'll always be like, oh my gosh, I want to stick a needle in your vein. And I'm like, stop. Can't help that vascular.
Real cool spot for lifting. I want more weightlifting comps to be like this. I mean, in the UK it's not really viable, but outside, cool music going, just like thrown down with a barbell. Like, when you love lifting as much as I do right now, you couldn't do it anywhere cooler. Huh? Especially with some banging hip hop beats.
See this, John? Everybody just doing this instead of watching fitness.
This is the best part of WODAPALOOZA.
Oh, goodness. This is. Tell me.
No, don't eat it, even though you can eat whatever. Oh, you can.
And as the second to last event rolled in on Tina Hills, it was time for the teams to max out. But in a different style. One athlete was doing 3 overhead squats, the next athlete would do 2 front squats, and the final athlete was doing a max jerk, so you knew the big barbells were just about to roll out and be hit. And boy, did they get hit.
I'm in it just to rewrite history, cause I'm in the mood to label us the leaders of the new school. This ain't for the radio, can't find this on YouTube. This the type of killing that these critics ain't used to. Victorious. In this day and age, I got time for innovation, time to be creative, time too big to waste on my time on critics hating, flattered by your opinions to show you I'll just embrace it. Now watch a early sunrise up, no daylight savings, go nuts when I have to. Glaze bet my sound in this piece on the house that we dreaming. Watch me way back up in the gas when my thoughts were distorted, cause I recall guys were hating uncommonly all of them began coming.
I love Tola, right? The lifting, he warms up with 166 and then the second attempt goes 185. It's a 19 kilo jump. It's the best. And he makes it. No doubt.
You were big time mashed potato.
166 to 185.
Yeah.
First one scared me.
Yeah, something like that.
And
it was like, put the reps on, I need 2 pounds.
I know, but
What'd you think? Did it look okay?
Yeah.
In your professional Olympic weightlifting opinion?
It makes me a little jealous.
I get so stressed out for lifting events. I know it's gonna be fine, but I still am like,
And then you always win.
well, I had to go a little uncomfortable because Con's back's a little buggy and we needed like the extra poundage, so hopefully we do okay.
You did better than okay.
If we do top 10, I'll be very happy with that.
Women twice, 3 times a week. And the last time I went to the pool, I had a 1,000-meter swim or 1,000-yard swim. And I sat on the edge of the pool for 30 minutes telling myself, like, there's no way I can swim 1,000, like, there's no way. Like, why did he program this? Like, I can't do it. I've never done this in training, and I've never done it in an event. And then I was like, forget it, I'm gonna go for it. Did it nonstop. And I was just like flip, turn, and everything. I was like, all right. And I was like, if WODAPALOOZA does not give me a swim event, this is gonna be a bum weekend. Saw a swim event, I was like, I'm just gonna take my time. Did the sandball cleans, got in the water, passed like 3 people, and I was like, okay, training is paying off.
3 people.
3, but I did.
You're not just keeping up, overtaking.
Just like that, it's done.
To everyone that bought a cap, to everyone that bought some of the merch, to the people that sold out the tie-dye, you're all absolute legends and you made our weekend amazing. You know, like it was a big investment, as you heard in the other vlog, and we don't know, we didn't know if it was going to pay off, and we didn't know if we would be back. We'll be back, as Arnold Schwarzenegger would say. It's going to be the last.
Thank you guys so much. You are all a bunch of legends.
We're in a good mood.
Let me tell you something, it's crazy how time flies when you're having fun. The 4 days of competition on WODAPALOOZA just went by and it was over before it even started. And it finished with this 2-parter. Now what was crazy, over the 800 scored points, on the female side, the leaderboard was joint with 691 points, Team BPN and the Dotters, but Team BPN taking the win overall over the weekend for more higher place finishes, first place finishes. But I mean, we can kind of say that the 2 teams are the 2 best 3 teams in the world right now, 2023. Laura, Gabby and Jamie, Katrin, Annie and Mal. Legends all round. Then on the male side, the leaderboard after the weekend looked like this. Patty V, Brent Pukowski and Jeffrey Adler taking the win by nearly 30 points over the GoWOD team. And there is no question about it, they are the best team of 3 in 2023. And I can't wait to see what happens next year. And if that title will be regained. Anyway, that was it. The craziness was nearly almost over. And if you have enjoyed the last couple of videos, please do smash that like button. You know, I'm trying to show the community and the people for how amazing they are. So yeah, enjoy the rest of it. Smash that like button. If no one's told you today, you're an absolute legend. And yeah, back to normal videos after this one. So enjoy the rest of it. That's it, out the gates. It's done. The lizard's still there. It's just the other way around.
That's how I feel.
Until next year.
Is he still there?
He's alive.
Oh, he rotated now. That's nice.
He fell out of the tree this morning. Out of the tree. We came back from Starbucks.
He wasn't there though.
No, he fell out of the tree this morning because it was cold and that's where the sun was. And they said he's hibernating now because he's cold. He came out of the tree.
I hibernate because it's cold.
He disappeared?
We're from Chicago. We always hibernate when it's cold.
And then he was back.
In England, we have squirrels fall out of tree.
In Chicago, we have squirrels. In Miami, there's dragons.
That fall out of trees.
Dragons that fall out of trees. And I'm afraid to walk under trees now because what if it just falls on your head? It's big. It was like this big.
It was a dinosaur.
So she said.
It was this big.
It was this small.
It says dinosaur. Brandon thinks it's a dinosaur. I'm going with dragon.
Let's go back to this being really big
Get
part.
your comment.
Yeah.
This would be good over a video. When it plays.
Hello.
I mean, Brandon, what are you doing, man?
I'm waiting for the thing to start. Why not work?
This is how we cruise out of WODAPALOOZA, boys.
Plug into it back here.
Anytime today.
There
we go.
There it is.
Yeah, here we go.
Here we go.
I'm ready to go.
Yeah, I just need to figure out a way of closing this case.
We've got any resistance bands to like tie it around?
Yeah.
The athletes were just swimming like 200 meters from here.
That's why you don't go swimming in here.
That is the biggest fish I've ever seen.
Look at it. It's just like a massive fish.
Soaking in that last bit of sun. Get in there, boy.
Look at that tan.
Yeah.
Oh, it's all over so quickly.
I've heard that a lot recently.
Story happens to Kevin.
Oh no.
Why is it good?
Kevin, what's happened?
Our Uber driver smacked my bag out of the car and it, like, as soon as it touched the ground, it did like...
Oh dear. It's always one.
It's always Kevin. His coke is everywhere.
Let's get in line before them. Yeah.
I realised that I can't stand those movement activated hand taps. I was next to this guy, he walks up, he comes after me, and I'm full blown trying to like karate my way on, and I felt so embarrassed. About there for 5 minutes.
Normal taps, please.
Normal taps, please. Just
Old school.
press or turn.
Ladies and gentlemen, we've got a power center to Minneapolis. Weather comes to cloudy, temperatures in the 60s and a southwest wind between 10 and 20 miles per hour. Please return to your seats after the seatbelt for flight attendants and further cross check.
Team, if you want to know how cold it is when we get home, the boot has frozen shut. I don't know what to do about it. Also, there's a giant penis that Adam drew.
Masterpiece.
Going to be an issue, isn't it? What are we going to do?
I need a wee.
Yes, I can wheel on it. That looks like you're going to pull that off.
Yeah, it does. Anybody
See you in 30 minutes. Kettle? Anyone? Anyone got a bottle of water?